These three Python automation projects will show you how to turn boring tasks into one-click solutions. If you want practical Python projects you can actually use, you will love this video. First project we are building is currency converter. I will import requests module because I'll visit one website that will give me live rates. I'll create amount variable that will store the amount user wants to convert. So, because I will use input, I need to convert it into a float. And I'll write here amount. Next variable is from which currency. So, I'll write here input and write from, but I will also strip everything and convert to upper. Because that website uses USD, Euro, or whatever currency, all upper. Also, to which currency, the same will apply here. Input to and write strip and then convert to upper. Now that we finished this, now we need to actually get that currency converted. So here I'll write data equals requests.get, and here I will pass my website. Here is the website, and here you need to pass from which currency you want to convert. And of course, I want to store this as a JSON file. And now everything is done. But for safety reasons, I will check if data from requests is actually successful. If it's success, and if our currency that we want to convert to actually exists in data rates, then we can safely print that amount, but this needs to be f string, times data, and here from rates I want to get 2 because this data has our from currency converted to every possible currency that website supports. But if I write here 2, this will give me the exact one that I want, not all of them. And let's also put comma if it has thousands, and also round it up to 2 decimals. And write 2 to know which currency it is. And if this is not satisfied, that means we have some error, so I'll write here error. Here should be result. Now when I run the code, everything should work. If I write here 100 and convert from euros to USD dollars, as you can see, 100 euros is 115 USD dollars. Second very useful project is PDF merger. Let's say here I have, as you can see, 5 PDFs and I want to merge them. The only drawback of this single approach is that you have to name them manually, because this will sort them, and based on that sort, it will merge one after the other. So here, if I write 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, this will merge, this will be the first page, second, and so on. And here are the pages. This is the first one, the second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. And you will see that when I run this code, they will all be merged in one PDF file. So from PyPDF, I need to import PDF writer, and from pathlib, I need to import path, and I will also import OS. Let's create our writer. Writer should be the PDF writer, and the PDFs that we want to get are all from this folder that my script is. So here I'll write sorted, then pass path, and write dot here, and also globe, which means get all the PDFs. And also the output file should be merged.pdf. Now let's get started. For every PDF in PDFs, I want my writer to append that PDF, but I need to convert it to string. So right here, PDF, because all of these will be a list of paths, and I want them to be a list of strings. I need to here pass a name, and that's it. We just now need to store everything inside our out file. So here I will write with open our out file. The mode should be writing binary mode as f, and then write writer.write inside this f. And that's it. I will now only open it because I don't want to search for it. I'll write os.start file and pass the name of my file. Let's run the script to see if all those 5 PDFs are merged into a single one. And as I promised, all of the 5s are merged in that exact same order. And we have one PDF. If you found this PDF useful, I can also create a full tutorial on more operations you can work with PDF, like editing the text adding the numbers, page numbers, adding a watermark, whatever you want. Write down in the comments below if you want a tutorial about that. And the third and last project, personally my favorite one, is Clipboard Saver. For that, I need to import Paperclip module, and that's it. What this project will do, it will store all the stuff I copied to my clipboard in a single file. So I'll write here log file, and the name of my file is clipboardlog.txt. Also, the check interval, I don't want to allow spamming. I will set to 0.3 seconds. And now let's print watching clipboard. I will write last text to be paperclip.paste. What this will do, when it sees that I have copied something, it will automatically paste it in this last text. And now I will try and run the script. And I will do that while true to run it infinitely. Also, I will write current text and check paperclip.paste. And why current text? Because I want to compare the current and the last text. If they are the same, I don't want to copy them. But if they are not, then we can proceed. So next I will check if current text is different from last text, and also if current text dot strip is not empty, meaning if I don't copy just spaces, I can put that in my clipboard log.txt file. So I'll write here with open and write log file in an appending mode, because if I open it in a writing only mode, it will always remember the last copy. Here I can write encoding to be UTF-8 because I might copy some other languages and I want all the alphabet possible. Open it as F. And now here I can write f.write f string, write current text, and also add two next lines. And I want on my display to display, for example, print f saved and write the current text, but only, let's say, the first 20 characters to know that it actually copied anything. And after all of this is done, I want my last text to become my current text. And that's it. And also, because I don't want to allow spamming, I'll write time.sleep check interval, but for that I need to import time module, and that's it. Also, because this will run infinitely, and I want it only to stop when I hit something, so I'll write here except keyboard interrupt, and this should print stopped. Let's see if this works, but first let me show you that my clipboard is actually empty. Now I can run the code. It's copying, so let's copy this first. It copied it, but let's also copy this again to see if this will copy. As you can see, even though I'm clicking Ctrl+C, nothing is copying because it's the same as this one. But if I copy this whole line, that one is copied. Also, this will work on everything you copy. It doesn't have to be inside PyCharm. Let me show you if I copy some text, for example. For example, this Elon Musk text. Let's copy this here to see if it actually will be stored. As you can see, born into a wealthy, etc. How to stop this? You need to write here this. And now let's check our txt file to see if it actually stored everything I say it will store. If I go here, everything is stored. If you enjoyed these Python automation projects, watch my Python file organizer video next, because it shows you another practical script you can actually use. And if you want more useful Python projects like this, make sure to subscribe.